While the first national parks were designated in the western United States, places like Yellowstone and Yosemite, the first National Wildlife Refuge was actually here in Florida, Pelican Island, as designated by President Theodore Roosevelt in 1903. In 1903, President Roosevelt signed an executive order designating the island as the nation's first National Wildlife Refuge for the protection of nesting birds who were wanted for their feathers for women's hats at the time. Pelican Island was established as a national wilderness as well in 1970, but it is the oldest National Wildlife Refuge in the United States and was the first National Wildlife Refuge that created the system. We have a system of National Wildlife Refuges currently. Pelican Island is also on the U.S. National Register of Historic Places for obvious reasons and has been designated a U.S. National Historic Landmark as the first National Wildlife Refuge in the country. It's a very, very unique landscape, kind of familiar to people who know the east coast of Florida and how the east coast of Florida was before human development. Paul Krogel, a German immigrant who moved to Florida in the 1880s, lived on the west bank of the Indian River Lagoon, and Pelican Island is in the Indian River Lagoon. He was fascinated with the pelicans on the islands and other wading birds. He'd watched the pelicans and other birds, and he made it his life mission to protect these birds. There was no law protecting the birds, so he took matters into his own hands and started to stand guard. A wildlife warden without authority. A few naturalists went ahead and visited Pelican Island, including some influential ones nationally, and them and the Audubon Society worked together to educate President Roosevelt about Pelican Island, and it got designated as the first National Wildlife Refuge on March 14th, 1903. Pelican Island is in Indian River County. It has the same climate as Vero Beach does, subtropical and temperate. It is very, very balmy during the summer, and I've spent some time there during the summer. It is amazing. And like everything on the Indian River Lagoon, really scenic and picturesque. Now we're looking at pictures from within the Wildlife Refuge today. There are other videos and photo journeys we have of the Indian River Lagoon itself, but wanted to give our viewers a taste of Pelican Island and what you have internally on the island. And this is going to be accompanied by some videos as well in starting this week, but the next few weeks also, showing you Pelican Island, the trails. That's one of the trails there. That's the beginning of the bird trail, actually. Thank you for watching.